Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I said it like that. Welcome back to my channel. So today is part 2 of the Q&A video. Still have my sheet here, and if you haven't watched part 1, what are you doing here? Go and watch part 1 then come back, because you can't just miss the first 8 questions. And yes, you might be like, 8 questions, is that it? I filmed for 25 minutes, so I'm a bit of a yapper. So we did 8 questions in the last one. We're doing 9 questions in this one because I had 17 overall. Quick maths. And yeah, so this is my sheet. If you've not seen it yet, this is how many questions we have left. So let's just get straight into it. Question number 9. What is my dream UK YouTube to collab with and why? Honestly, Kieran Carlin. All my days, I love the guy. He's genuinely one of my favourite YouTubers, and going around trying food. As a person who is also like a picky eater, just like Kieran. But anyways, because I love his food videos, obviously that's what he's known for. Trying foods and ranking them and stuff. I would love to try foods, because I love food. And I'm a picky eater, so I probably wouldn't eat half of it, but he's such a nice guy, and he just seems like he'd be so chill to be around. And he's such a fun character. And yeah, or the Sidemen just give the vibes. Like, who wouldn't want to collab with the Sidemen? I would say, like, obviously you all probably know I love Cam Kirkham and Arthur Hill and Friends and Work. I'd love to collab with Friends and Work, that's another one. But Cam Kirkham only does reaction videos, and I feel like I'd be boring in a reaction video because it's just not my kind of thing. Like, I'm not interested enough to like react to a video. Anyways, question 10. What made me start watching YouTube and when did I start? Yes, that's 2 different questions mushed into one because I found it easier. I started watching YouTube in 2021. I probably watched YouTube Kids, if you count that, or just like the Elsa and Anna videos. If you know, you know. I watched them when I was like 7 and 8, and then I started watching Dream SMP, which I mentioned in my last video and I want to stop mentioning right now. I watched that, but UK YouTube, I think I started watching in like 2022, maybe 2021, because the Sidemen were the first ones I ever watched, because the Sidemen are just the goats, bro. Like, I love the guys. And then I'd say it was probably 2024, maybe 2023 actually, where I started watching UK YouTube, like all the other people. I don't know what I'm trying to get onto, but you know what I mean? Like, well, not just UK YouTube, like, I've watched Laserbeam since I started watching Sidemen, really. Like, I watch him every now and again. I've watched Italian Batch since his old room, and now we're getting a new room. The setup, 3rd setup that I'll have seen. So I don't know how long ago was that? Like 2 years ago, was it? Or not 2 years? I don't know, but yeah, Batch's old setup was when I started watching him, so I don't know if that helps, but I used to watch Beta Squad like so often. But yeah, I'd say I started watching YouTube 2020. God, I was only 9. No, that's not right then. 2018, I started watching YouTube around then. UK YouTube about 2023, 22. So, hope that helps you guys. I wish I was like 2 years older, because I feel like it'd be peak to just be 2 years older than I am. And I feel like everything just would have went even better for us. So, you know, do you ever just wish you were older? Is that just me? Anyways, not the question. what made me start watching it? I didn't even answer the actual question. Jesus. I don't know. I think I just saw the Sidemen on YouTube one day when I was just looking through, or I'd like heard of them from something. So I started watching them because they look cool, and I've just found other people through them. So, anyways, next question. Question 11. What's the first YouTube video I ever watched? That is a hard question because I wish I kept track, because that would be a really cool thing to know, but I want to say it was a Sidemen video. If we're just talking like UK YouTube and people like Laserbeam and them who are linked in with UK YouTube, I want to say it was a Sidemen video. But if we're talking other YouTube, as in like Dream SMP, Norris Nuts, I'd say Norris Nuts would have been the first one to start watching. I actually did watch them a lot when I was younger, so they were probably the first, like before Dream SMP. I hate how that's like the topic because that was all I watched in like 2020, 2021. So, but yeah, just to clear up, I don't watch most of the Dream SMP anymore. I only watch Tommy because I love his new little interview and 100 question things. I don't watch anyone else, to be honest, because they've all just gone weird and I don't support them. So, putting that out there. But first video I ever watched probably is an old Norris Nuts one, when they'd like do the videos in the pool that they owned, you know what I mean? Probably one of them. So yeah. Anyways, question 12. What is my dream job other than a YouTuber? I would probably say, well, what I've been thinking, because obviously I start college. If I actually plan on going to college, I haven't completely decided yet. It depends on what the courses are like in the college near me, because I don't want to go really far for college. If I can't get the course I want to do in the college near me, then I'll just not, because I don't desperately need to. So anyways, I want to be like a sports journalist, photographer kind of person, because I would love to work in football or F1. Not really any other sports because I'm not really interested in them, but football or F1 would be so fun to work in. Like, just being a photographer or just writing like stuff as a journalist about them would be really cool. And I've wanted to do that for a while now, but then at the same time, I don't know. But that's my dream job at the minute. I wouldn't be surprised if it changes at some point, because bro, I wanted to be a teacher when I was younger, and absolutely no chance will that ever happen. No, never. So yeah, probably is like a sports journalist, photographer kind of vibe. Yeah. Anyways, question 13. Why did I start YouTube? Good question, honestly. I don't know. I think the day I posted my first video, can't remember the exact date, but it's in my phone somewhere. I just, about an hour before I filmed it, I was just thinking, should I just start YouTube? Should I just post a video and be like, and see how it goes? I was like, if it does reasonably well, I'll post. If it did rubbish, I was probably still gonna post anyways. But I did start off YouTube by not editing my videos at all and just filming it, whacking it on, which I regret doing because I should have just edited them and they would have done better. But I just started because I felt really inspired by all the people, because UK YouTube has helped me so much in so many different ways, and I've always been inspired, and being a YouTuber has always been in my head, but I think I was just more embarrassed and just also then couldn't be bothered to even try. And then when I did, I'm really happy that I did, because yes, I do feel awkward talking about it or filming in public, but like I'm not embarrassed about it. I just get awkward talking about it and stuff because I don't know, I just do. It's just kind of an awkward thing until it like goes really well, or you just not cringe, but everyone says you cringe. So if anyone's watching this who wants to start YouTube but they don't know how to, or they don't want to because they're scared, honestly, just post, just film something, edit it. Not like crazy editing, I'm just talking cut out bits that don't need to be in there. Like if you just zone out, like I've probably done it in this, but I'll have cut it out. If you like zone out for a couple of seconds, just make sure you cut them bits out because they don't need to be there. And it just like makes a video more engaging if you just like constantly talking and stuff, like, you know what I mean? But just honestly just go for it because it's not embarrassing and you do you. You shouldn't be embarrassed by anything, okay? And I'm not talking like go outside, go into town and start posting and filming and stuff. Start in your bedroom like me. Like honestly, it's so fun once you've started and you're enjoying it. So that's my advice. But and I don't know if I answered the question, but yeah. Favorite UK YouTuber? Kieran Carlin. I don't know if I talked about him in this. Was it this first question of this video? I think so. Kieran Carlin, Arthur Hill, but he's more of a music artist to be fair. Cam Kirkham, Friends from Work, Sidemen. They're my favourites. Obviously, I love everyone. So, AB! How did I forget AB? Nobody understands my love for AB. I'm sorry, he just went out my head for a second. But yeah, AB's in my top 3, so I should have just said him first. Ignore my leg, I was moving my leg because it was stuck. But yeah, Kieran Carlin, Cam Kirkham, AB. They're my top 3 favourite individual YouTubers. So, and then groups, Sidemen, Friends from Work, Beat the Squad, Bov Boys. They're like the only groups, to be honest. I haven't watched Beat the Squad much recently. But yeah, Sidemen are my top group and then Friends from Work because Sidemen have always just been there and brought me up really. But anyways, favourite video that I have filmed? Honestly, maybe this one. This one's like probably has been pretty fun. But other than this one, I'd probably say maybe the Arthur Hill one because I enjoyed doing the voiceover for it and it actually did better than I thought it was gonna. But yeah, the Arthur Hill video was fun to film. This song was really fun to film, like this one and part 1. So yeah, I don't really remember what else I've filmed to be honest. So, but the hauls are always fun to film. I filmed a lot of those. I need to stop saying and stuttering because this is not fun. But anyways, that was question 15. Don't know if I said that. But anyways, question number 16. What do I think of Amelia's reposts? Not many of you will understand this, so I'm just going to go through this quickly. But Amelia, you know who you are if you're watching, okay? I don't know what your full name is, and I'm not going to go full government name on here, am I? But Amelia, if you're watching, I think your reposts are cool. But that's only because I only see like the F1 ones of like Oscar and Lando and that. I've not seen any of the weird ones that apparently everyone else is saying. So, but yeah, because people who watch Ella Victoria and have came from her to me kind of thing, because I feel like people who know Ella will have found out that I'm a YouTuber because I'm always in Ella's streams. Well, not recently. My bad, guys. I haven't actually been in Ella's streams in ages because I've been so busy. I just haven't had the time to watch really, which is actually quite sad because I love Ella. Question 17, last question, which is a weird one because I didn't understand it when I first read it, but why do people think being richer is happier when real happiness comes from the heart? I think that's a very good question, to be honest. However, I don't think anyone has the right to like push their opinion onto people. So my opinion on that question is probably, I don't like agree that people should be happier just because they're rich. Like, obviously, poor people who like live on the streets and that, who are homeless or have a bad apartment that isn't good for them to live in, you know what I mean? People who haven't got money, most people would say they're not happy, but sometimes they're the happiest people in the world because they have friends and they have family around them. Yes, they might not have much other than people around them, but some people have millions and millions of pounds or dollars or whatever, and they're not happy, and they're just sat in the massive house that they own by themselves because they don't have friends, they don't have much family, or they do have loads of family, but they're always busy working. So then they're just not as happy. But then some people who are rich buy a bunch of stuff which makes them happier, and they can spend time with their friends doing expensive things that they all enjoy to make core memories. So I have kind of mixed opinions on it because I think, because I don't know what's the full quote, like the saying, like money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't buy happiness. See, I agree and disagree with money doesn't buy happiness because money can buy happiness, but not literally. Like, money can buy things or pay to do things that provide happiness, but money can't physically buy happiness. So it's kind of mixed because you can be happy without money. Like, you can have nothing and you can be happy. I know that sounds crazy, but if I had nothing, I was just sat in a park or something with my friends and we were just messing about, that's happiness. So that's how I'm ending the video because that was question 17 and the last question. So I want to say thank you all so much for putting in your questions in my TikTok. And I really hope you enjoyed this 2-part video. Obviously, this is part 2, if you couldn't already tell. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will be back soon with, as I said in part 1, which you should have watched before this if you haven't already, that I will be posting more over the summer. I don't know when because I don't think I'm doing much over the summer, so I'll have days where I can just film or edit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I will have a birthday haul, I will have at least one Shein haul, and maybe I'll do my holiday vlog because I'm away for 5 days, and I might be going away again later in the holidays, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so basically guys, I'm sorry that I made you wait like 2 weeks for this video. I just honestly have been really busy and I forgot about it, so I needed to edit it, but it's here now and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I forgot to film a birthday haul and vlog anything in my 5-day holiday, but we should have more videos soon. I'll try my best. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you have a good day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a great time. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!